So I didn't film like I normally do earlier today, so I thought, I don't know, I had some time so we could just like jump on for an hour here. Um for me to, I don't know, continue with this guy. Um we are working on making a maple syrup pitcher. Um it, uh via coil building. So, in check out the last video, either on Twitch if that's where you're watching, or on YouTube. Um, I'm pretty sure I posted on YouTube. I'll double check. um, it's kind of cold in here, so I have my heater going. I hope it's not too loud. So yeah, so we're just gonna continue building this up. I know it's not like really pretty. Coil building is normally pretty like kind of like big and chunky, and then you just kind of like carve it down and whatever. I'm kind of thinking about making this about the size of the mug that we made. So it's gonna be like pretty big to start with, like even after we trim it. But this is my porcelain, so it's actually going to shrink quite a few times in the process. So every time you put it into the kiln, it's gonna shrink, and even when it's going from this wet clay state to bone dry, it's gonna shrink. So I'm kind of guessing how big it should be. Like, I'm really just estimating and trying not to make anything too small. I'm making this for my mom because she really wanted one. So we're just gonna continue like building up this shape. So I have some clay here that we're just gonna roll out. Like I said in the last video, I'm not really like a hand builder. I've taken like the university classes I took in ceramics were all wheel throwing based. So I might be doing a few things that are not maybe like the best. But hopefully we will still get there. Yeah, so that's just like my disclaimer that this is like not a tutorial. This is just like a look into like kind of like my life, what I'm doing, how I'm doing things. And I don't know. Sometimes I just like jump in without very much like research. I did look and I kind of like saw some videos yesterday, just kind of like watching someone else, like how they do coil building. It's really annoying when it's like it's like trying to flatten. That's really annoying. Okay, let's see. I think this is about good. Just put some all the way around, some water. This is just water. You could also use slip if you have that. I don't really, I mean, personally, I don't really actually ever use slip. But you totally can if that's what you prefer. When you're just doing like this like scoring and slipping. That's what they call it, but you can use water too. If you don't know, sip is just like really wet clay. Like it's not like a solid, it's more of a liquid state of clay. And sometimes it's a little bit better to be using so for like connections and stuff. Okay, so the video I saw, they're kind of like, I'm not really sure like how they're doing it. They're kind of like, I don't know how they're doing it. They kind of like were maybe like kind of like this. They're kind of like pinching it down, so there weren't just like coils sitting on coils. Yesterday I just like added some clay in between like this area. I am not entirely sure how this is supposed to be going. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm doing that wrong. Maybe like this. That, I don't know. This feels right, but it doesn't really look like what they're doing. It kind of like had a pinched look, but I'm not really sure how they were doing that. Okay. We're just trying our best here. We're really, I feel like we're losing a lot of height. By doing this. I don't know. Oops. Okay. Sorry, I have like clay on my fingernails. It's bothering me. I don't, okay, I do not feel like very confident about like how I'm doing this. Like yesterday I was like I told myself, you know, we've been struggling with the slab building. Like the mug that I did was slab built, and that was like a big struggle. Like, well, I mean, it wasn't as bad as like some of the other stuff, like the cake container that I did. That one was like, yeah, that was definitely a struggle. So I was like, let's try coil building, because like maybe this won't be so bad. I think like form wise, it I think it would be like pretty easy if you're trying to do um well, I mean, I guess you could do like a square kind of a thing, but I think it would be really good for like a cylinder. I'm kind of thinking of doing a, I don't know, not just like a straight cylinder. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should like move it a bit. Maybe kind of like curvy. This is definitely an issue. But I didn't think that that would be very easy to do in a slab, is doing like something that was kind of curvy like that. Yeah. Obviously, probably the best to do on the wheel, but I don't know. I don't know. I just like have not felt like doing that yet, and I was just like, I need some kind of project to do for the live stream that is like preferably not just like the same thing that we've done already. Like I could definitely use more plates and I don't know, maybe like pinch pots and other like bowl kind of things. I could definitely use like more of that for just like to add to my shop. But like I don't want to add like I don't want to have like too much of the same thing, like too many of the same videos in the live stream. Like I want to mix it up a little bit, so but I also don't really feel like that confident in doing like the wheel throwing like on the live stream quite yet. So I'm just kind of like, how can we do this in a hand building way that is going to work? Yeah. There's always like there's also like the like pinch pot method, but that's like I don't know. I have some trouble. I have trouble making larger things with the pinch pot method. It just like I don't know, the bottoms always crack for some reason. I don't feel like I'm doing it very differently. Like I'm not really sure like what the difference is like between doing a small one and a large one. I feel like it should be the same. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong. It's kind of weird to pinch something that is that big. So there's also that. I don't know. I'm just gonna like smush some clay in here. This is really looking like like some kind of like art class, like beginner art class kind of. I don't know, but it's just kind of like part of the coiling process. I mean, there's definitely people that are doing coiling that it looks like a lot better than this, but I don't know. It just looks like like right now it just looks like something like I don't know, like a kid made it. And they're like, yeah, I'm doing pottery. I promise we can fix this. I think I'm not really concerned about the shape that's happening or like that it looks bad right now because like there's so much editing that we're gonna do. We're gonna do like so much trimming and, you know, fixing it up. It's gonna be fine. I mean, I'm definitely like not, you know, I've literally only done like, I think, I don't know, maybe three tops, three other things by coiling. So I'm not like a pro at this. And I don't know. I think I'm just kind of like trying to fix it up a little bit. I do want to make sure that that every like all of the layers that we're putting on here of coils, that they're really well like integrated together. Something like this, if we left this kind of like, it's not a crack because it's like, you know, we're that's just like where the one coil ends. But I think we really want to make sure that they are really well like mixed into each other and like really like kind of like adhering and just like we really want it to be like one solid piece, you know. So that's why I am fixing some of these areas up. Just kind of like moving the clay around, smushing it together. I feel like this is gonna be like a really big struggle. like I feel like just like try and get it into like an actual like a picture shape that I am happy with. I want to do something like kind of curvy, but I'm also like I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna like forget that we're trying to do something curvy, and I'm just gonna make like a straight like cylinder. I'm kind of like worried about it like shape wise, in that aspect. I don't know if we should like smush this together. I do think a lot of this is just gonna get trimmed off. So I'm not entirely sure about like how coiling does it, but I kind of want to make sure that this clay is like well compressed. So I'm kind of like pushing it down and just kind of like pushing it around and like pushing it together, kind of. Just kind of like this is something that you will do on the wheel, but you would kind of like just put your finger down like this, and then as it spins, it's gonna like push all of it down and all of that. So some of the compression methods are a little bit different when you're hand building. So I'm kind of like, that's just kind of like where my thought is. I'm like trying to make sure that the walls are compressed. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know a ton about what I'm doing. I'm just kind of making a guess. I'm kind of like checking it out because I think when we pushed it down, it's like I think it might be like explaining out a little bit. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. I guess let's try the next section here. I'm just kind of like clean some of this dry clay off of here. There's like little bits there that were kind of like in the way. Okay, I'm gonna turn my heater off real quick. It's like I was so cold earlier, and now I feel like it's doing a little bit too much. Oh my god, just sure, maybe. Okay. Sorry, it was like it was like so cold in here, and now it's like it's getting like really hot. Oh, I'm gonna put like maybe a little bit of water in here. Normally I do score both pieces that are being combined, but I think because this clay is like so wet, I think that it's fine. I'm gonna extend that one a little bit. Okay. I don't know. I kind of feel like I liked what we were doing yesterday a little bit better, where I was just like filling in like the gaps. I don't know. Maybe we should just do that because I feel better about it. I feel like, well, I feel like we're losing, I mean, maybe not like height. I mean, maybe a little bit of height by doing this. But I don't know. I just kind of like felt better about just smushing clay into like the holes like this. It just feels like we're not losing we're not losing like the width or the height. Like when we are just kind of like trying to smoosh it around. I don't know. I guess I'll just do this. This clay is like, you might notice this clay is like very moist. That's because like this is like one of my latest like reclaim batches. So it could definitely use like sitting out and drying like a tad more, but it's pretty useful right now. That's why it's like so it's so malleable right now, this little like ball that I have. Cause like I think like the bagged clay that I have is usually a bit more it's a little bit drier than what this is. Okay. I don't know if I'm fully capable of like envisioning like how the curves are going into this. I think I'm just gonna hope for the best, because it's like when you put down a new coil, like you're kind of just building straight up, but then if you want curved in or curved out, then it's like then you have to like actually put that into consideration. I don't know, like I guess we'll just see how this turns out. Yeah. Okay, well, we still have this really big coil. Oh yeah, let me like put some water down. I can't, like, I'm so excited. I'm like, I can't wait to just like trim off like all of the excess clay that's on this thing and make it look like decent. It looks so sad right now. It looks so sad. Okay. Put that off to the side. This one's a little bit too wet. Let me check out the other clay that I have here. Okay, this one's like not too bad. I think I'll just... Let me just check on my rabbits. They're like making a noise. What are you doing? Okay, I think they're fine. I mentioned in like either the last video or the one before that I got another bunny, and so they are kind of like, they're like meeting each other right now, like in that process. They're currently in the bathtub, like saying hi and getting used to like living with each other and whatever. So like, I don't know, I heard something and I was like, what are you guys doing? I wonder if I should cut this one in half. Okay. I know it's like good to start from the middle and like go out, but okay, I don't know if this is really working. Okay, I'm gonna cut this one in half. I'm really bad at it, like, at not getting it. Like, trying to get the flat part out when it starts to flatten. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's just, like, maybe one of those things you'll just kind of, like, as you're, you know, working on, like, improving it, something just clicks. Sometimes that happens. Well, sometimes it doesn't happen, but sometimes maybe if you're lucky, it will. And you'll just be like, oh, I've got it. All right. It's just like, score this. I think, I mean, I suppose we can kind of reform it a little, like, to some extent. But kind of like, I want to be like, maybe a little bit wider at the bottom, and then it's so malleable. It's just like, kind of just going anywhere I want to right now. Okay, I think we're gonna try to taper it in. Oh yeah, let me add some water. Just like scratch up a little bit of this. Okay. And like, we don't want to put it like directly on top, but like sort of like kind of like at an angle, if that makes, like, kind of, maybe not like such a drastic angle, but like a little bit. See, is this one good? Yeah, I think this one's good. Yeah, this is like, if you watched the video yesterday, we were trying to like, I was trying to use this like miniature extruder that I got, and like someone just like, well, I just like bought off someone for like a couple dollars, and I was like, I don't know, might as well try this thing. And it takes like forever. Like, I don't know why. I was like, yeah, this is fine, this is gonna go well. I was trying to make like something like this big with the extruder, and like the like size of coils that I was putting out was like maybe about half this width. And it was just like, I'm so sorry if you're watching that video, because I should have just like quit sooner than I did. I was just like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Oh, I guess put a little bit of water here. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm trying not to make that like taper too drastic. So let's like roll out our next. Well, I'm just gonna like roll this into a ball real quick, just to make it like more of a like even shape. And then I guess like I'll cut this in half. The other one I did in half. See, there I did it. I was like, it was doing the thing where it was getting flat, but then I just like I don't know. I just kept going with it. And it just kind of like fixed itself. I don't know. Oops. Okay, that's a good one, kind of. I don't know. This is like, it's kind of fun. I don't, I know it looks, well, I don't know. It definitely looked like a mess earlier. I feel like at least like the shape and like the vision is coming through. And it's like gonna be more than just like a bowl that a child made. You know, okay, so we're tapering it quite a bit. I'm just gonna set that off to the side real quick. This thing is really big. I'm gonna, it's like, it is very, like, it's pretty wet clay, but I kind of want to, like, adjust the bottom before we close off the bottom too much. Because if we're kind of, like, tapering, a lot, I'm not gonna be able to get in there and, like, adjust it. So, because, like, normally you're gonna trim at leather hard, but we're just gonna do a little bit of adjusting right now. Let me see. I think I'll like add a little bit of clay to like the edges, or like where the wall meets the bottom portion, just so I can kind of like like actually like smooth this out. It's like so, it's so awkward, like trying to get in there. Okay. Because I kind of want to like, I want to smooth it out so it's not like such a hard edge. hope this thing is like not too big when I actually finish it. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll taper it in more. I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't have like a super specific idea of like what it's gonna look like. I'm just kind of like picturing just kind of like a pretty typical kind of like, I guess like almost vase-like shape. Oh wait, I didn't even put any water down. Oops. Okay, let's fill up some of these like cracks. I wonder if I should like use my ribbon here. It's really not doing a whole lot. I don't know. I think it's just like kind of fun to just like grab some clay and like smush it into in here. Okay, so I think like, so I'm tapering it like inwards, but when we go outwards, I think I don't think we're gonna be able to work as quickly. I think we're gonna have to like I don't know, like dry it a little bit, maybe possibly in between coils. Because like right now it's like it's like it's so moist. It's gonna, like, if we just like built outward, I think it would just like collapse on itself from the weight. So we want to be careful of that. I think it's really interesting that you can do that on the wheel, like that you can. I mean, there's definitely a point where it just like all of a sudden it just collapses down on you when you're kind of like making a, what's that, not really the neck, like above the neck of like a vase. I think it's just like so interesting that it's just able to just hold its shape like that. But we have to be a little bit more careful trying to handle this. This is kind of fun. I'm just like, I feel like I'm just like playing around with this. Like, I think it's gonna turn out good. It definitely does not look that great at the moment. But I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just kind of having a lot of fun making this. It's kind of like, I mean, I'm not trying to like, I mean, I don't know if there is much that I could do that would mess this up. I mean, it's pretty I don't know what the word is. But I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot that I can do to just like push it into the shape I want and then like trim it into the shape I want. Like, I don't like, there's a lot of this is just going to be trimmed off, so we don't have to be too like perfectionisty as we're going. I'm really bad about like perfectionist tendencies, so it's really nice for me to just be able to be like, you know what, it really doesn't matter, we're just gonna keep moving, and I don't know, we're just gonna keep working on it. We don't have to get tied up in the details, because there's really no point at this stage. There really just aren't any details that we could possibly get caught up in, because so much of this, like how uneven this, like all of these smushes of like clay, how uneven that is, like it's all like a lot of that is just gonna get cut off, because I'm not gonna be able to trim it from the inside. Sometimes I trim from the inside. Some people don't even do that. But so like about half or so, like half of this amount that's in the wall is just going to be cut right off. So it's just like really nice to know, like at this stage while we're working on it, that really don't have to go around and really smooth down that stuff. Oops. I think that's like something I really like about pottery, is that like, I mean, there are a lot of things, there are a lot of like art mediums where it's like, you don't really have to like, make it look nice nice, quotes, air quotes, per se, but I think it's like so much more like well accepted in ceramics if something is not like perfect, like if it actually is showing imperfections, like that's just kind of like how some people work, and that's what the look that they like. It just feels a lot less acceptable in art mediums. Um, like, I don't know, like maybe like painting, or like anything that is like in design, I think would be pretty unacceptable. Um, to a lot of people like looking at it. Like I think they call it like anti-design or something. There's some kind of movement going on right now where things are like they're not centered, there's no rhyme or reason. It's just like on the page, like at an angle. Everything's at an angle or something. They're all different angles. I think that's what it's called, like anti-design or something. And they're really embracing it, but I think like to a lot of people, to people that are not in the design world, to people that are designers and do know about it, I feel like a lot of people don't like it. But you can, I think it's like pretty well accepted in pottery, like that you can like that it's acceptable to make stuff that is not perfect, and that people actually like that in how it's made, which is like, I don't know, it's really interesting kind of just like comparing that idea across media. So I kind of like that aspect of pottery. I definitely like, I want my stuff to look nice. There's definitely more people, I think people call it like the look of it being kind of like less polished and stuff. I think they call it like naive. That's like what the style is. And I don't know, you can also see like other things in other cultures, like the Japanese, kind of like I don't even think it's like, I think you can see it in pottery, but they call it like wabi sabi. Like it's like not about being perfect kind of a thing. It's like, it's really, that idea really has been like trending a lot in like art and like a lot of different things. I think that's one of those things. It's just kind of like embracing the imperfections, and like to someone that hand makes their stuff. Like some people really like that. Some people really lean towards that, because then it's like sometimes like the things that they make, like you can look at it and know that was not purchased at some big box store. Like somebody sat down and made that by hand, and they, some people just love, like, I think how obvious that is. Some people like, I think some people really like the opposite of that, and just like hand making something and then like kind of like deceiving you, like it looks so perfect that it looks like it was like somehow like mass manufactured or something, but then like no, in reality it's like handmade. And like it, you can go either way, like like there are people on both spectrums that, you know, that's just what they really enjoy about it, and then they're just selling to the people that really enjoy their work. So I don't know, that's just kind of like my thoughts. I like I mean, I kind of have a certain level of finish that I like my pieces to be at. And I don't know. I'm not sure, like, I don't really know, like, what other artists, like, think. Like, if they really are just aiming for, like, the most, like, I don't know. I think there's some people that are out there that are like that. They're just aiming for, like, the most, like, unpolished thing that you could possibly make. I don't know. Just by looking at some stuff, it's like, wow. But I don't know. Maybe some people kind of have, like, certain their own kind of ideas of, like, how like uneven the things should be, or like unpolished it should be. I don't know. Okay. So I don't know. I just kind of like feel like this is such a nice. This is like a decent sized thing we're making here. A lot of the stuff we've been making has been very small. So this is like pretty cool. I'm really hoping this turns out well, because this is for my mom, and I told her I was gonna make this like so long ago, and I literally forgot. I forgot, and because like, well, she asked me to make a picture like before I even got my wheel, and I was like, well, it'd be easier to make on the wheel. And here we are making it not on the wheel. So, I don't know where I was going with that, but I was like, we need to work on this. We need to make something. We need to start this project and then finish it. Okay. So, I don't know if I can maybe roll in another maybe a couple coils. We have like literally just like a couple more minutes left. I think when it's like flat, it's like I'm not rolling it like enough. Maybe. I have no idea where this shape is going. I'm just like trying to look at it. I'm like, I don't know. Are we making a vase? Yeah. I don't know. Let's just like let's throw on these last coils that I have, I think, and then we will wrap up. So I mentioned yesterday that so tomorrow I have an appointment I need to go to. It is during my usual stream time, so I'm just gonna have to cancel the stream. I think I'm just gonna cancel it. I don't think I'm gonna do one that night. I'm not really sure. Tomorrow night which is November 9th. Just so you know, there is an announcement on my channel that says that I won't be streaming that day. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna put this little dude on here. This is looking like, I don't know. A honeypot. The coils are giving it like a honeypot look. It looks so weird. This is gonna be like, I don't know. I'm so worried this is just gonna be like a huge picture. I mean, if it is, I guess that's fine. I don't know. I'll just like, I could just add it to the shop and then try to make my mom another one if it is too big. I don't know. I feel like if it was like the final size, that would be like maybe this tall. And that is like, we're really close to it. Like, I don't know. I guess we could go a couple more inches above that because it is going to shrink. I just really have no idea like how much it's going to shrink. Who knows? We're just, I don't know. I guess we're just going to hope for the best and see how it turns out. Hopefully it is a good size for what my mom wants it to be. If it's like way too big, I think I could just like make another one. I'll have to like get some measurements down so that I can kind of have an idea of like how big this one was to start with, and then like record the final size or something. Okay, well, that is our ceramic hour. I'm not sure. I don't think I will be streaming tomorrow night. I definitely won't be streaming at 1 p.m. But I will definitely be back on Friday for our usual scheduled time. So I will see you guys then. If you're watching on Twitch, be sure to follow along to the channel so you know when I jump on for a video, and check out the other videos that we do if you are not watching them every single day. All of the videos will be uploaded to my YouTube at Callie & Co. There's a ton of videos. There's like more than 50 on there right now of just the ceramic hour, and there are more than that on there for I have a couple ceramic how-tos. I have also other videos that are like small handmade business related, or just like general other art topics. So yeah, be sure to subscribe there, and I will see you guys later. Bye.